Welcome to WTOP 10 for today's live coverage of Oswego field hockey. This evening at Laker Turf Stadium, the Oswego State Lakers host the Oneonta Red Dragons for another SUNY Showdown. Hello, everybody. I'm Jared Wakefield, and I'm joined today by Logan Stolberg. Logan, it's a pleasant fall evening here in Oswego for a high-stakes field hockey matchup.
Absolutely, man. This is going to be a really good game. You know, Oswego this season, 6-3, they have played really well this season. And they are only going to get better as the season progresses.
One of those key contributors for Oswego is number 87 in the goal tonight for Oswego. That's Erica Shabline. She celebrated 300 career saves this past week. Shabline is a senior from Bayville, New York, where she received all-state honors in her senior year of high school. She has been a backbone for the defense of this team, Logan. Outstanding year so far.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like nothing gets past her. She's an exceptional goalie. She had 300 career saves this past week. That was a great accomplishment for her. And, you know, she's still trying to work to get at her personal best at 122, which she set in her freshman year. So we'll see if she can accomplish that this season.
She's only allowed 9 goals all season. Over on the Red Dragon side, we can expect Erin Clark, number 15, to challenge Shabline tonight. Clark is a forward junior from Somers, New York, has been on a steady incline this season. Scored her first collegiate goal last game against the Keuka Wolves.
I think for Oneonta, the key for them in this game essentially is trying to get Erin Clark going early. That might be the key for the Red Dragons in this game.
Now moving on to coaches. Oneonta's head coach, Kelly Kingsbury, made history last Wednesday by achieving her 122nd win with the SUNY Oneonta field hockey program. Most wins in program history. Kingsbury is assisted by Lindsay Hendricks. SUNY Oswego's head coach, Heather Moore, went from friend to foe with Oneonta. Moore's first collegiate coaching job was at Oneonta. From 2008 to 2010, she was responsible for the defensive strategy, goalie development, and the team's strength and conditioning program. Moore is assisted by former player Abby Testo. Everybody out on the turf now. Now we're underway. Ball coming across towards the Oswego end. Everybody playing around. Up the far side will be Mastracco. She'll chip that one forward to Caitlin Jordan. Jordan working over there on the far side. Couple Oneonta players trapping a little bit. Now Oneonta turns it the other way. A whistle. Possession changes. Oswego will take back over. Big game for both teams today, Logan. Both teams looking for their first SUNYAC win of the year. Oneonta really could use this one. They're 2-5 right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, another win for them maybe could boost their confidence going into the rest of the season. That could be huge for what the Red Dragons need.
Oneonta goes D to D, and here's an opportunity for Kay McNally. She's coming up the far side, chips that one in. That one's going to roll out of play. Michaela Mansicalco there in the backfield for Oneonta on defense. Oneonta will take over possession in their own end. They'll go D to D once again. Abigail Riccatelli taking it over. Caitlin Jordan applying pressure through the center, and that one's going to get picked off. Caitlin Ollie trying to pitch it up to Mastracco. Nothing doing there. Caitlin Mastracco, Logan, one of the key players for this Oswego team all year.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been in the top 10, I believe, for shots on goal this season in terms of the SUNYAC. She's played really well this season.
Oneonta will get to keep possession there. Coming on to play it will be Sophia Little. Little sends that one forward. There'll be a change of possession here on the whistle. And taking over for Oswego will now be Megan Delaney. She's going to try to chip that one forward. Looked like the intended target was Casey Simser. That one goes wide. Oneonta, just like that, will take that one right back over.
I feel like for Oswego right now, you know, now's the opportunity to go down the field right now, get some points, start out the game early with a 1-0 lead, but we'll see what happens.
But Oneonta coming in. Victoria Pixley takes it in. Coming into field, that one is Oswego, and that one will go up to Nancy Pagliaroli. Pagliaroli trying to field up for McNally. McNally coming up the near side. Looking center for Caitlin Jordan. Doesn't get a whole lot of mustard on that one. Falls a little bit flat. Little bit of a stick check there, so Oswego will get the take back over. That one's across for Molly Darcy. Tried to chip it forward for Simser, but that one's also going to go far side, and the ball boy's going to have to come into action here.
Jared, I think what we notice here as this Oswego State Lakers team, they have really good chemistry. You can see it on the field how well they are, you know, how they're able to basically get the ball to each other, and everyone's doing chipping in. Everyone has a spot on this team to play really well.
Simser in a scrum there, had some dangles to try and get up close, but wasn't able to do so. Oneonta now taking it towards the Oswego end. Madeline Acevedo there on the play. She'll try to chip it ahead to Aaron Clark. Clark sends that one way down the field, and that will roll harmlessly out of play. Now Oswego will get an opportunity to take it right back over. Feeling that one in the backfield is Mastracco. Mastracco now across for Schaefer. Schaefer looking for Jordan, but Jordan whiffs. So Oneonta will get to take back over in Oswego's end.
So far, Oneonta's, they've had a couple chances like in Oswego's zone, but nothing yet.
No teams put a single shot up yet. A lot of chipping back and forth, couple incomplete passes. Don't want to say quite sloppy play, but everybody just, getting warmed up, blowing the rust off. It's been a pretty busy week for both teams. Pagliaroli loses possession there. 24 for Carly Wazak is now stepping in. Looks near side, chips that one high in the air. Coming into play, it was Mansicalco, but Oswego will get to take possession. It will be Darcy coming up the field. Darcy with a shot, looking for Simser. That one gets by her, but it also gets by Larkin Ewell. So Simser will come in to handle that one. Goes back to Darcy. Darcy evaluating, looking for an open stick. She'll try to chip that one across to Simser. Is able to do so, but Red Dragons really boxing Simser into the corner. Simser's able to turn that one around. Get a whistle. And Logan looks like, thought we were going to get our first penalty corner of the game there. Does not look like we will just yet. Stepping in for Oswego is McNally. Looking to try and get that ball centered up. That one Oneonta gets a stick on that one, and that one will roll behind the goal, out of play.
Oneonta did a really good job on defense, keeping, McNally from getting it in the goal. But if this continues for Oneonta, they have a good chance in this game.
Meg Delaney will pass it on back to Mastracco. Mastracco, big shot coming in. Gets deflected over to Caitlin Jordan. She's unable to do anything. Simser tried to get a stick on it. Now Oneonta going the other way. Sophia Little handling that one. She'll try to chip it ahead. Doesn't get a lot on it. That's going to allow McNally to close in just a little bit. Got a whistle.
Mastracco on that last possession had a chance to get it in, but once again on the Red Dragons defense holding strong.
Now Oswego promptly shoots that one out of play, so Oneonta will get to take back over. First SUNY game of the year for Oneonta, Logan, and what better way to start off this year with a win? But so far, pretty even so far. Nobody's really had a sizable, a real concrete grade A offensive chance.
I definitely think so, man. And right now, Oswego, they're playing pretty well so far, but Oneonta, they're surprisingly doing pretty well.
Coming in for that one is McNally. She's over there in a little bit of a scrum with Aaron Clark. McNally will win that battle and takes it up the far side, headed for the corner. Victoria Pixley boxing her out a little bit there. Ooh, a little bit of contact, but we play on. Oh, that one sent it up for Pagliaroli for Simser. Everybody scrumming right in front of netminder Jennifer Tamino. Oneonta is able to handle that defensively. Discussion between number 14, Sophia Little, a senior on this Oneonta team. Both teams, Oswego and Oneonta, Logan, led by seniors. You've got players like Caitlin Mastracco, Casey Simser, Caitlin Ollie, 3 seniors. Erica Shabline, also a senior. And obviously for Oneonta, you've got Carly Wazak, Claire Mahoney, and goaltender Jennifer Tamino.
Yeah, this is a deep roster they have. A lot of these players, they're on a lot of the stat sheets, especially when you look at the SUNY. Their names are like top 10, top 15. That's a really good sign for the Lakers.
Just like that, Logan, looks like it's going to be our first penalty corner of the game. So the Oneonta players will get the face masks on and head into the net with Tamino. Stepping up to take this one's going to be Aaron Schaefer.
This
Junior.
is something the Lakers could really use right now early on in this game.
And the Lakers are third in the SUNY with penalty corners. They've had 77 attempts on the year. So stepping in to take it now is Schaefer. Everybody at the ready. That one will go right over to Mastracco. Mastracco tries to one-time it. Nothing giving there. Oh, Caitlin Jordan tried to make a move at it, but she went down. And we're going to get another penalty corner there, as it looks like Jordan went down off of the Oneonta Red Dragon stick. So, stepping back into the corner will be Schaefer, and we'll try it again.
Jordan had a shot on that last chance, but she whipped.
Goes right back to Mastracco. Mastracco at the top of the circle. Big shot coming in from Darcy, but that one's going to fly wide. So Oneonta Red Dragon defense women will toss the mask to the side, and we'll play on.
That would have been huge for the Lakers. Already like 7:25 in this game. You got a first goal, but Red Dragons defense, watch out.
Mansakalko moving that one ahead. She was trying to look for Carly Wazak, but that one got tied up. Whistle will be called. Wazak will hold possession. She'll chip that one forward through the air, looking for Erin Clark. Whistle flies on that play, and Oswego will get to take that one right back over. Can only use one side of the stick, Logan, in field hockey, so that adds a real layer of difficulty. It's really tough trying to maneuver around when you've got multiple defenders on you and you get into those scrums.
Absolutely, man. It's like way different than soccer, you know. There's more rules here. There's like other stuff going on, so it's a different game.
Oswego will go D to D. That was Roya Wojcik looking across for Mastracco. Now chipped ahead for Caitlin Jordan. She won't get it. Kate McNally in to stop it. Victoria Pixley there on the play. Whistle will go, and Pixley will get to take it. So Pixley from center. Coming over to her right side is Wasak. There to intercept that one is Holly Carr for Oswego out of East Syracuse, New York. Carr brings it across from McNally. She'll send it right back across, and she will find Erin Schaefer. Gets into a scrum. Schaefer will get to take that one right back over. Schaefer now on the far side, looking to center something up. Here comes Molly Darcy looking to make a play happen. Simser getting a stick in there. Now we'll get a whistle called, so Oneonta will hold possession. We'll resume play. Darcy giving a challenge to Mansakalko on the far side, and Darcy will win that battle. Darcy looking to make her way forward. She'll chip that one over to Simser. Simser working on the line. Oh, they go down. Simser and Mansakalko go down. They got tied up. And Oneonta will get to take over possession after that little spell. Both players all right. Good to see. Mastracco now going after that one, and Aaron pass intended for Erin Clark, one of our players to watch. Clark hounding Mastracco right now. That one will get chipped out. Didn't matter. Whistle already blown on the play, and Oswego gets to take that one back over. Neither team really having a lot of success right now, Logan. Both teams, excellent defense being played right now.
Absolutely. That could be the key. This is the key for both teams in this game. The Red Dragons defense held strong, but the Lakers on the last possession, they almost got down the field.
And this is what we expect, from SUNY field hockey. You have two teams in the national poll right now. You have SUNY Cortland and New Paltz. Cortland is ranked. New Paltz is currently receiving votes. So you've got a pretty good field hockey conference here in the SUNY. And, while Oneonta might have struggled to start this year, they're still going to be a really good team, and they're showing that so far. Pretty even matchup between Oswego and Oneonta.
Yeah, absolutely. In their last match, it's his last game last week, they had to shut out Cayuga 3-0. So
that one shipped up. Madeline Acevedo handles it. Now coming in on the far side is number 18, Claire Mahoney. Mahoney with a shot over in front of Shabline. Shabline with the stop. Shabline drops down onto the pads, and a beautiful save from the Oswego Tendy.
Really good save for Shabline and the Lakers. That would have been huge for the Red Dragons if they got on the board there, but Shabline doing it once again, a great job.
Caitlin Mastracco and Erin Clark there having a little bit of a face-off, but it is Oswego ball, so Clark getting a whistle, play a little bit too advantageous, so to speak. That one will get chipped ahead for Simser. Simser's got a little bit of daylight. Looking downfield, Simser's got Caitlin Ollie and Kate McNally right in front of her. McNally unable to handle that one. Oneonta will try to chip it back down. Madeline Acevedo handling it again in the midfield. That one's chipped ahead for Clark. Clark looking across for Morgan Fleming, but that one's going to range wide and out of bounds. So Oswego will get to take that one back over.
Oswego had, Oneonta had a chance right there, but there was no one there from that down the field really to get it in, so a missed opportunity for the Red Dragons.
Down the field for Oswego right now is Caitlin Ollie, but she wasn't able to handle it. Simser got a stick on that one, but it trickles out of play. Taking over now for Oneonta at the line is Carly Wazak, another senior on this Oneonta team. Both teams have a lot of upperclassmen really starting to mature, play a little bit better. Oswego had a little bit of struggles last year, especially in the SUNY so far. Obviously, they've only played one game against New Paltz, but they're starting to find it a little bit.
I think the more the Oswego gets into the groove, the better chance they have in the SUNY tournament. Maybe take home the prize.
Moving in now for Oneonta's Mansicalco, trying to chip ahead. Good defense there by Aurora Wojak. Trying to box Oneonta out, but they're coming into the center, and Oneonta, it looked like number 5 there for Oneonta just stepped out of bounds just a little bit. And Oswego will get to take that one right back over. Mastracco stepping in.
And Jared, as of note, both teams have 0 shots on goal, so that's definitely got to change, especially towards the end of this first period.
Certainly does. That one back across for Holly Carr. Carr tries to play it with Aaron Clark. Clark catches a whistle there, so Carr will look to try and drive the Lakers downfield now. Carr takes it, hits it up. Ooh, that one would have had a little bit of daylight, but it's going to roll all the way into the Red Dragons. Then Caitlin Jordan in hot pursuit. Jordan trying to flank out wide. Oneonta handling it over on the far side. Host of players over there. Whistle will go. Out of bounds on Oswego. Stepping in to take that one for Oneonta is Victoria Pixley. Pixley chips it high in the air. Open field for Molly Darcy. Darcy looking for McNally. Tries to chip it ahead. Gets a little bit on top of it, and that one just slow trickles right back into the Red Dragons' hands. Clark leads the charge the other way. Mastracco covering her. That one will get chipped ahead. Here's an opportunity. Blind with the kick save. Kicks that one away and prevents an offensive opportunity for the Red Dragons.
Blind said not today.
Red Dragons could have torched the Lakers right there on that play, but Chabline with a good stop to put the offensive fire out, so to speak. Whistle on that one. Mansicalco. 51 seconds left here in the first period on WTOP 10. Still nothing. No shots on goal yet for either team. Your Oswego State Lakers and the Oneonta Red Dragons. Oneonta currently in Oswego's zone with an offensive chance. Whistle will fly. Now Oswego will get to take that one over with a foul on Oneonta. Coming in to receive it will be Megan Delaney. Simser chipping that one ahead, but Oneonta there to handle it. Mansicalco now on the near end. Pressure from Simser and Darcy. They're able to win it back. Simser looking for Caitlin Jordan or Caitlin Ollie, but neither Caitlin was there. Now over onto the far side for Aaron Schaefer. 4 seconds to go. Caitlin Jordan with an opportunity. She'll need to shoot it right about now, but slides off the stick, and that'll end the first period. Goose egg for the Red Dragons and the Lakers so far. End of the quarter there. So we'll have a little bit of a break. And Logan, let's take a look at the SUNY standings so far. Right now, your current leader is SUNY Geneseo. The Knights 2-0 in conference. New Paltz 2-0 as well. They're 6-2 overall. Then Cortland, Brockport, Morrisville, Oneonta, and Oswego. So Oswego might be able to jump up all the way to 4th today with a win. Not a lot of SUNY games have been played so far, but every team really getting into the end of the season, and that's when these conference games are going to come up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at the standings, and Geneseo, New Paltz, Cortland, Brockport, those are the top 4 teams that definitely going to give Oswego a challenge. And I believe Oswego, they're ready for that challenge.
You know, this would be a huge win today for Oswego, not only in the SUNY standings, but over time. Overall, in program history, Oswego was 9-41-3 against Oneonta. And in their last 10, they haven't won a single one, have not won a game against Oneonta since before 2012. So this would be a huge win for Oswego if they can get it, and would give them some momentum into a very conference-heavy schedule coming into the next couple weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd definitely help them next week, especially facing St. John Fisher and St. John Fisher.
4 of the next 6 games for the Lakers are conference games. 5 of the next 8 for Oneonta are conference games. So a whole lot of conference action, SUNY play coming up for both the Red Dragons and the Lakers. Pretty uneventful day for Jennifer Tamino so far, Logan. We've seen Chabline have to step in and have a few big moments with that kick save and her dropping down onto the pads to stop that play from going down. But Tamino really hasn't even seen anything. She really hasn't had to leave her net much all day.
Yeah, she'll need to get more involved in the game as this game goes on. You know, that could be the key for the Red Dragons for a victory here. But the Lakers, once again, they're holding strong.
Pretty even matchup here. Field hockey on WTOP 10. A SUNY conference matchup between the Oswego State Lakers and the Oneonta Red Dragons. Second quarter about to get underway. The Caitlin Jordan, Caitlin Ollie, and Kay McNally starting on the field for the Lakers up front. Heading over to the midfield, looks like it's going to be Megan Delaney, Aaron Schaefer, number 10, Molly Darcy out there as well. So nothing at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter about to get underway, 15 minutes up on the clock. Oswego will start off with it, and it'll be Megan Delaney taking it. That one's over across for Mastracco. Mastracco trying to work with it, but Oneonta's going to take it the other way. Not a lot of help. Erin Clark coming in on the far side. Oh, she goes down. That's Caitlin Caulfield over there. Number 3 for the Red Dragons. She gets stripped up and goes down. So Oneonta will get to hold possession. Shot deflected right off of, looks like that is Schaefer over there. Schaefer eats up that one. Jordan trying to make a play. Caitlin Ollie looking to make something happen as well off of Mansicalco for the Red Dragons. Whistle on Oswego, so Oneonta gets to take back over. Victoria Pixley running it in. Kate McNally there to intercept that one. 2 back-to-back whistles there. Caitlin Ollie coming in to try and take that one. Another whistle, so Oneonta will move back and regroup. Sophia Little there.
And Jared, so far, this is a pretty even game. Even early on in the second period, someone eventually is going to break out, eventually will get a shot on the goal.
Mastracco dealing over to the far side, but nobody was home there. Doors were locked, lights were off, so that one will roll out, and Oneonta will get to take right back over in the corner. Coming across now, good stick there from number 16, that's Holly Carr. Good stick to knock that play down. Oneonta looked like they might have been trying to crash center and get a good scoring chance. Now they'll have to work all the way back almost to midfield. Start by sending it back. Caitlin Jordan on the charge. She almost had that one. Now it's Mansicalco. Mansicalco will chip it, and now it's over to the near side. Oswego rushing in pretty hard. 5 players heading down the field. That one chipped ahead for McNally. McNally now trying to take it. She takes it far side with Jordan on her right. McNally ranging in on Tamino. McNally trying to make something happen. Shot in front of the net. A little bit of chaos there. Caitlin Ollie got a stick on it. Back out to the corner. Darcy stepping in, chips it hard, off the post. Jennifer Tamino saw that one, but it rings right off the post, and that has been the biggest scoring opportunity we've seen so far, Logan. Oswego, 2 shots right there.
Yeah, you might not have a lot of opportunities like that, and so far, the Red Dragons goalie playing really, really well.
That one's going to be chipped into midfield for Erin Clark. Clark trying to spin that one across. Meg Delaney there to handle it. Whistle will blow. Clark will take it back over. Clark running in now with Mastracco providing pressure. Mastracco stops that one. Clark will get it. It's 2-on-2 for Clark. Clark ranging in. Shabline dives. Clark goes over Shabline, and we continue play. Taylin Bauer ranges on the far side for Oswego, taking it over. Goodness gracious, Logan. I don't want to bring too much ice hockey into it, but Erica Shabline or Dominic Hosek rolling out of the crease.
Hey, Shabline made a really good save right there, and it's only going to continue throughout the rest of the game because that could have been a huge break for what the Red Dragons needed, but she was not going to allow that today.
Erin Clark will try again. She's ranging in, but Oswego really hounding Clark. Clearly they've gotten the scouting report. Clark has been double-teamed pretty much all day. Delaney chips that one ahead, bounces off an Oneonta player, goes right to Taylin Bauer. Bauer fighting far side, whistle goes.
And Jared, so far, Tamino, she's been up to the challenge.
She hasn't faced a lot of pressure yet, but she looked very good in the crease there. Coming in as McNally, trying to chip it across for Ollie. That one bounces off Jordan and goes out of play. Looks like they're going to rule it out on Oneonta. Excuse me. Looked like it might have caught Jordan's stick, but it might have caught Oneonta shin pad. Delaney shooting in right into the middle. That one going to be shot out. Oswego trying to hold possession. stepping in as Warzak, excuse me. Oneonta will get a whistle in their favor, and they'll be able to take over and try to break possession here and get another offensive opportunity in Oswego's end.
Yeah, I think right now the last possession they had, they could not capitalize. They need to try to capitalize on this possession right now.
Mastracco sends that one across for Schaefer. Schaefer now working far side. Boxed out a little bit by Pixley. Pixley tries to get a stick on it, but that one's up for Bauer. Bauer works into the corner, turns, tries to fire back. That one, she'll chip that one out. Oneonta will retake possession once again. It's been a game of possession so far, Logan. Each team going down, spending a little bit of time in the other team's zone right in front of their net, but so far nothing going right now, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, absolutely, Jared. Now it's all about who can capitalize in each other's offensive zone. Whoever can do that likely has the better chance in this game.
Mastracco will chip that one ahead. That one is up for Schaefer, and now McNally's got him. Oh, McNally dekes her way around, and now she's coming in with a whole lot of momentum. Looks to her left for Darcy. Oh, Darcy tried to take it. Good play by Mansakalko for Oneonta to try and chip that one out. Almost broke possession, but a whistle on Oswego will allow Oneonta to regroup, and taking it back in will be Larkin Ewell for the Red Dragons. Ewell sends it across for Mansakalko. Mansakalko chips that one up, bounces it off Jordan, and now double teamed out of bounds. So Darcy will get to take it back in. Darcy looking for Jordan. Oh, and Jordan loses it off the stick, and that one trickles out of bounds. Ball back to Oneonta.
You know, at times I think for Oswego, they need to do a better job of communication, trying to get someone else down the field or someone else around the other person so they can get maybe the pass down the field.
Both defensive squads here, Logan. Both of these teams have played pretty good defense all year. I mean, for reference, Oswego has only allowed 9 goals all season. Oneonta has really struggled to score. They've only had 5 goals for all year. So Oneonta is struggling a little bit offensively, but defensively, they've been pretty good this year.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, they're not really Tamino, the goalie, as I said, staying strong. But Oswego, Shabline, what a goalie Oswego has. And the question is, what are they going to do without her next year?
They've got some freshmen. We'll see what Oswego head coach Heather Moore can pull out of the recruit pool, as well as we got a chance for Oneonta here. This one chipped ahead for Morgan Fleming on the far side. A little bit of a scrum comes center. Good clear by Meg Delaney there, and Oswego with an opportunity. Coming down the field, it's Caitlin Ollie with Caitlin Jordan and Casey Sims are over there on the far side. Jordan pulls up, looking for Ollie. That one will get chipped over for Ollie. Ollie trying to center it up. That looks like that is going to possibly be a penalty corner. Yes, it will be. Ollie and Carly Wasak battling there in the corner. So Oswego, another big opportunity, Logan. They had 2 good penalty corners earlier on, were unable to convert. Now they're going to have another opportunity as Schaefer goes over to take the corner.
You know, right now on opportunity number 3 for the corner shot. We'll see if they can get it in this time.
Schaefer waiting for everybody to get in position. Oneonta defense women will hop in the goal with Tamino. It's the face mask skid on. Whistles off, we're ready to go. Schaefer chips that one in. It's going to get to Darcy. Over to Delaney, then Mastracco. Mastracco trying to deke out Oneonta. And there will be a whistle, and just like that, back to the corner we go. Another attempt for Oswego. That one, maybe not enough cheddar on that hit in from Schaefer, though. It trickled a little bit to Darcy. It looked like she was going to play it, but they called each other off.
Right now, this is opportunity number 4. This is where you take your chance and actually capitalize.
Here comes Schaefer. That one hit a little bit too hard. Now Oneonta might have an opportunity. Only 2 Oswego players in the backfield. McNally trying to box out. Here comes Mastracco in. She'll intercept that pass. Chips it up. Looking for Delaney. McNally will get it. Tries to send it across for Schaefer, and that one will roll right over to the trainers out of play.
So 4 opportunities for in the corner shots for the Lakers, and they cannot capitalize.
Little game of hot and cold right there. First one a little bit too cold, not quick enough. Second one a little bit too hot, got a little bit too much on it. But Oswego with an opportunity here, starting to work back into the Oneonta zone. Schaefer looking for Simser. Simser battling for it with Pixley. Coming in to take it now will be Schaefer after the whistle. Oh, Schaefer centers that one up, looking for Darcy. But Oneonta will clear that one out, no problem. Oswego looking to maintain possession. That one trickles over Holly Carr's stick. Carr coming in, big shot coming in center. Here's an opportunity for Jordan. Jordan and Larkin Ewell getting into a little bit of a scrum there, and that will draw another penalty corner for the Lakers.
And right now, this is the time to capitalize. That's now 5 corner shots now.
And, you know, this is something risky for Oneonta to do. You don't really want to give Oswego as many scoring chances as they are right now. Penalty corners, real easy way to kind of put your goalie in a tough spot and allow Oswego to chip one into the net.
Yeah, absolutely. If Oswego gets a lot of corner kicks and maybe capitalizes on one of them, they might run away with those games. So we'll see how the Tamino and the rest of this team can hold up.
Oswego is third in the SUNY with penalty corners at 77 on the year coming into today. The Oneonta Red Dragons are sixth in penalty corners with 47 on the year leading into today. Schaefer strikes that one in. It's going to come over to Mastracco. Mastracco looks right, goes right, shot that one off of Tamino. Oneonta trying to knock that one down. It'll be Oneonta possession, and Oneonta dodges a bullet there. Probably the best penalty corner Oswego has had all game.
Yeah, absolutely. Right there, it looked like the Lakers were going to get it in, but Tamino doing a really good job.
Another whistle there on that play. It's a tough one for Oneonta. It looked like they were going to have a little bit of a breakout opportunity and try to get some time in Oswego's zone, but Oswego really starting to control time of possession here, Logan, with just under 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And so far as I've seen, I don't think Oneonta has been in Oswego's offensive zone in like a while. That's definitely something they need to get going right now, because we got 5:43 left now. They need to get on the board.
5 minutes to go before we get to the half, and here in quarter two on WTOP 10. If you want to find out some more info about this game and for all of your Laker sports recaps, tune in every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. to WTOP 10's Laker Connections. Got an opportunity here really quick for Oneonta as it ranges off. Now Oswego will take that one back over. Laker Connections is the longest running show in WTOP 10's history. Host Jared Wakefield, I don't know who that guy is, and Thomas Sturgeon step in for season 18, giving you all the information you need to know about everything Laker sports. Laker Connections, Thursdays at 10:30 p.m., only on WTOP 10. Back on the field now, Caitlin Ollie chips that one ahead for Simser, and Oswego coming in. Simser taking that one in towards the net. Tamino on the post. Whistle blown. Oneonta possession. So Oneonta there dodging another bullet. And Oneonta will have an opportunity to once again try and break Oswego's possession.
And so far what I've noticed, Oswego really hasn't got Simser the ball a lot. She leads the team with 24 points, and she's number one in the SUNY with points. So they really have to utilize her more on this period.
Oh, Delaney whiffs on that one. Then Kate McNally tried to get it to Molly Darcy, and that pass was wide. Darcy was able to pick it back up, though. Was able to pickpocket it off the stick of Molly Geyer. Now Caitlin Jordan ranging in. Back to Darcy. Darcy looking for center, looking for Simser. Tries to get that one in, but Oneonta has got a whole lot of cooks in the kitchen, so to speak, and really preventing Oswego from getting any good passing opportunities through there. A whole lot of traffic in front of the net for both teams. Seems like a pretty sound defensive strategy that's obviously worked so far since we're still goose egg.
Right, exactly. You know, right now the Red Dragons, the strategy should be keep Oswego off the board with 4:09 left in the second period going into halftime.
Might be a tough task, though, as we've got another penalty corner coming up. Schaefer in to chip it in. Darcy on the near side, then Delaney, Mastracco, Simser, Ollie, and Jordan. Near side to far side. Kate McNally behind them, and in midfield, defenseman Wozniak and Carr. That one's over to Darcy. Darcy will take it herself, and it'll range out of play, and Oneonta throws the masks away, and that'll do it for that penalty corner. So a good shot there by Darcy, just a little bit wide.
Schaefer had also a chance to get the ball in, but she could not.
So Delaney will send that one across for Darcy. Simser centers that one up. Ollie was almost there. Good chance for the Lakers. Nobody was there to take the shot. McNally assessing, looking for somebody open. Couple players cutting. Simser cutting to the far right side. Aaron Clark applying pressure. Clark now heading down. Oh, that one goes off the stick of Darcy. That chip shot getting a little high. Darcy now over to Delaney. Delaney looking for McNally, but unable to get anything on that pass, and Oneonta tries to clear it. It's over now to Carr. Carr now over for Schaefer in the corner. A couple sticks on that one, but it's going to end up with Kate McNally. And now taking it out for Oneonta is number 10, Madeline Acevedo. Excuse me, that is number 18, Claire Mahoney. Mahoney will chip that one ahead. Harmlessly down the field. Nobody's there. Mansicalco and Mastracco call off the chase, and Oswego will get to take it back over. But they're in their own zone, Logan, somewhere they haven't been for a little while.
Yeah, they haven't, and right there they had a big opportunity, but they whiffed. So you got to capitalize when you're in Oswego's zone, and if you can't, it doesn't bode well for the Red Dragons.
Mahoney now coming in. Oh, she'll send that one across. Was looking for Acevedo, but Acevedo couldn't handle it. Now Carly O'Connor. O'Connor trying to take it in. That one will get taken away, and Schaefer. Schaefer now hitting it way up the field. That one might holy roll itself. It'll stay in bounds and will not holy roll her out of the end zone. Coming into play is Pagliaroli. We have not seen a lot of Nancy Pagliaroli today, Logan, but she has been an assist machine for the Lakers this year.
Yeah, she has, and she's in the top 10, I believe, for shots on goal this season. She joins Ali she has 17 this season. That's pretty impressive.
Good season so far statistically for Oswego field hockey, but today, minute 50 to go in the second quarter here on WTOP 10. And so far, still nothing. No shots on goal, no saves. Some impressive play from Tumino and Shabline so far in the net. Tumino in the net for the Dragons, Shabline in the net for Oswego. But so far, quiet day at the office.
Yeah, this has definitely been an impressive game for the Red Dragons so far, going up against a really good opponent like the Lakers, and it's a good challenge for them.
Can't sit bored and watch YouTube in this office, though, unless they, you have to maybe put a phone in the goalie screen, maybe, almost like a visor, flip it up, flip it down, like most people do when they're bored at work. That one coming up now for Pagliaroli. Pagliaroli with Simser ranging in. Pagliaroli looking for Simser across, but that one will roll a little bit too far, and now Oneonta will get a chance to regroup. It's ahead for O'Connor. Schaefer will herd O'Connor out of bounds. A little bit too much. Got her stick on it, so O'Connor will take back over on the far side. Whole lot of green and gold over there, and thought Schaefer was going to get a takeaway there. 40 seconds, clock running down. And O'Connor will take it back in 30 seconds for Oneonta to try and put a score on the board here in the first half. O'Connor looking for Mansicalco. McNally for Oswego applying pressure. A whistle will blow there, and that's a tough one for Oneonta. Looked like they might have had a little bit of offensive chemistry starting to brew up in the cauldron, but they get a whistle on Oswego. Looking pretty content to try and run the clock out here and try to get Oneonta out of their zone.
Yeah, Oneonta in the last couple of minutes had a chance to get into Oswego's territory twice, but weren't able to capitalize, and now we're going to halftime.
The clock will buzz, and that will do it for the first two quarters. Second quarter complete, and the status quo remains 0-0 between the Lakers and the Red Dragons. No shots on goal, no saves. Shabline with a couple big moves, a couple kicks, a couple dives, but nothing too important so far. One thing it is, Logan, it is October, and that means it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This month, Wanzones Calzones is selling pink shirts and donating 50% of the proceeds to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Shirts are on sale now for only $10. Go support a great cause, and remember to rock some pink this month and every day in October.
I'll be definitely getting one of those shirts. Are you getting one of those?
Of course.
You can't. I always got to go with those.
So with a little bit of time here, we got some halftime coming up. We'll come back with you here a little bit at Laker Turf Stadium here on WTOP 10. When we come back, more field hockey between the Oswego State Lakers and Oneonta Red Dragons, a SUNY matchup this Saturday afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Laker Turf Stadium here in Oswego, New York for a SUNY showdown between your Oswego State Lakers and the visiting Oneonta Red Dragons. Logan, so far, 3 shots for Oswego, 2 of them coming off the stick of Caitlin Mastracco, and Molly Darcy getting one in as well, but none of them going in. So 30 minutes of play. Quiet day for Erica Chabline. She recorded that 300th career save a few days ago, but so far, easy sailing.
Yeah, Oneonta really just hasn't gotten in Oswego's zone much, really had a chance to have any shots on goal, as both teams don't have any. So that's definitely something for Oneonta to work on for Oswego. They've had chances in Oneonta's zone, but they cannot capitalize, so they need to capitalize on every one that they have down there.
You know, Oneonta, Logan, maybe a little bit too aggressive. You know, they've been struggling a little bit. When it seems like they do get something going, they get a stick check, they get a whistle of some kind, and it doesn't end well.
You know, that's definitely something they have to work on in the third period and going throughout the rest of the game, because
play back now underway, and Oneonta gets to lead this one off. That one trickles into the Oswego end. It'll go out. Goes out on an Oneonta stick, so Oswego will retake possession. Coming on to play it will be Holly Carr. Carr dekes on the near side, sends that one up. Caitlin Jordan, ooh, I thought she kept that in. That would have been an amazing play if she kept it in. But Oneonta will get to take it back over, and Victoria Pixley will resume play. Pixley looking for a teammate, a couple teammates she had down there. Schaefer and Little have a little bit of contact, and Oswego's Schaefer will take it back over, and Oswego will resume possession.
You know, taking a look at some of the SUNY stats, Chabline's done a really good job. She's just allowed 9 goals, which is, by the way, it's second in the SUNY, just behind Cortland, who's allowed just 8. So she's done a very good job.
Bixley looking for an open target. Somehow that makes it across to Mansicalco. A good play right there for the Red Dragons. Oswego unable to get a stick on that. Now into the corner they work. Laura Wojak on the chase for Oswego. Aaron Clark now starting to come in, working her way towards Chabline slowly. Chabline looks to make a move, and that one will go out of bounds and trickle off the side of the goal.
Another opportunity for Oneonta there, but nothing there.
That one will roll back out, and Oneonta will take back over in the Oswego zone. Oneonta sends that one across. That one was looking for Caitlin Caulfield, but Caulfield bobbled it a little bit. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. Holly Carr. Caulfield still battling with it, and now Oswego will get to take it. Pagliaroli will leave it for Carr.
Nice job by the Oswego's defense right there, keeping it away from Oneonta, getting it in.
Pagliaroli was coming with a little bit of speed there. Might have had something before the whistle, but momentum gets broken up. You know, Logan, that's something that's tough. Even if you get one of those whistles and it's in your favor, you know, if you have a breakout like Pagliaroli had where you don't have a lot of defenders in front of you, that can still be a downside, because as much as you get to reset, Oneonta gets to reset too.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives them another chance to maybe think about the strategy. How are we going to stop this, you know, going forward?
Oneonta player goes down. So Oneonta will retake possession. Mansicalco over on the far side looking for Little. Little loses it, and now McNally coming down the field, making her way towards the Oneonta net. She's got Caitlin Jordan. Shot off of the pads of Tamino. Tamino down. That one goes in, and it's a goal for the Lakers. That one trickles in off of Briley Boucher. And Oswego, wow, what an impressive performance right there, Logan. It looked like that play was falling apart, but Boucher able to get a stick on it, and the Lakers strike first early here. 11:50 in quarter 3.
Really good communication by Oswego right there. Things were not going to go right at first, but then they ended up taking it the right way, and really good way for Oswego to get on the board.
So Oswego will control possession. Coming in with it now is Simser, and a goal like that, Logan, can light a fire underneath the Lakers, and let's see if they can pull out a few more here.
Absolutely. It gives you more confidence throughout the rest of the game going forward. It gives Chabline another chance to maybe get some more saves on the day.
Okay, McNally will handle that one. McNally looking to try and get around a pair of Oneonta defenders. Whistle will go, and Mansakalko will run over to receive it as Oneonta regroups. Field hockey, a pretty old game here, Logan. Game of field hockey developed in the British Isles. Really started to pick up steam in England in the mid-1800s, but hang on, Kate McNally. McNally coming in all by herself. Tamino with the save. Oneonta now trying to recover, but Caitlin Jordan applying pressure. Oneonta will continue to hold possession.
Really good job by Oneonta there. Oswego could have had an opportunity literally about like a couple minutes after they had their first goal, but Oneonta's like, not today.
Had a goal confirmation there over the PA. You might have heard it on your stream. Briley Boucher gets it in for the Lakers. And for Boucher, that is goal number 1 of the year. She had an assist this year, but Boucher coming in, as you said at the top of the show, Logan, Oswego's deep roster coming into play.
We're probably going to see some other players, who haven't been mentioned so far that I guess you haven't mentioned. They're going to get some playing time. They might do some things in this game. We'll see.
Carly O'Connor taking it up for Oneonta now. Oswego taps it out of play, so Sophia Little will try to shoot one up. Oh, that one was on the stick of Meg Delaney, but she loses it. Now Aaron Clark heading towards Chabline. Clark, not a lot of traffic in front of her. Clark looking to shoot. Chabline over to the corner. Clark tries to backhand it. Chabline makes the save. So Erica Chabline racks up a save right there, but it'll be a penalty corner opportunity for Oneonta.
She's Oswego's personal protector. She is not going to allow anything to go past her today.
So Oneonta gets their first penalty corner of the game. Logan, it doesn't come until 9:41 in the third quarter.
This definitely could be the break that the Red Dragons need to get back in this game, maybe tie it up, gives you a lot of boost of confidence.
In to take it will be Wazak. Wazak was looking for Aaron Clark, but Clark didn't get a stick on it. Chabline coming in for the kick save. She's out of the net. Oneonta scores again. Oneonta fires right back. Their first score of the game. So just like that, Logan, the Red Dragons tie it up. Now a 1-1 contest, a SUNY battle here.
I think Chabline right there she came out of the goal a little too early to save it and probably should have waited and stayed in the goal to really block that shot that Oneonta had. Huge opportunity for the Red Dragons here.
So Kate McNally stepping in. Oneonta converts on the penalty corner. Oswego had 6 penalty corners in the first half, and they did not convert on any. Carly Wazak on the goal there. Defenseman for the Oneonta Red Dragons out of Northport, New York. Wazak, one of the players I had penciled in on my stat sheet. 6 games this year, 2 goals, 4 points coming into today, 5 shots on goal. 1 goal, 2 points in the 2019 campaign for the Red Dragons. Red Dragons now applying a lot of pressure to Chabline. The Red Dragons will send that one out of play. Momentum seems like it's swung in the Red Dragons side, Logan, right now. Red Dragons playing with some fire. Oswego, a couple early mistakes, but now they've got an opportunity as Simser takes it to the midfield.
And as of note, Jared, you mentioned about Oswego pressuring Chabline. That might be the key throughout the rest of this game.
Oh, Simser gets tripped up there. She goes down hard. And taking that one up will be Molly Darcy. Darcy will play it herself. Couldn't find an open stick. She'll send that one in for Bichot. Briley Bichot unable to do anything there. Bichot scored Oswego's lone goal.
So both teams now have 2 shots on goal and both have one save already. So Now the question is, whoever has the most saves, obviously they're going to win this
Kate
game.
McNally coming in now for the Lakers. She had an opportunity already with an assist today on the Bichot goal. Oh, a good stop there by number 13, Aurora Wojak. Wojak will send that one in. Bichot trying to make a play on it. She's unable to do so.
Huge play for the Lakers right there. Could have been a big break from Oneonta. Maybe got on the board again, but the Lakers defense, they've got to play strong throughout the rest of this game.
Oneonta takes possession back over with 7 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. Aaron Clark sends that one downfield. Nobody was home. Wojak trying to make a play on it, but few players able to get around. That one centered up, but misses the stick of number 5. That's Morgan Fleming. Fleming unable to make a play. Chabline doesn't have to do a whole lot of work there, and that one's off into the corner.
Oneonta definitely misjudged the shot right there. They could have had it a little side, but they instead went straight.
Stepping in to take this one back in for Oneonta will be Victoria Pixley. Pixley looking for an open stick, looking for a little daylight. Doesn't really find any. Caitlin Jordan almost trips up over it, but she handles it. Stepping in to handle it with Sophia Little, and the Lakers will take possession back. Holly Carr will step in to lead things off for the Lakers. Fires that one across from McNally. Oh, McNally will lose it. Mansakalko look to make something happen. McNally still trying to stick handler her way around Oneonta defense. She'll send it over to Schaefer. Schaefer trying to chip it ahead, but it'll get stopped by Carly O'Connor. Whistle blows. Schaefer takes back over. Everybody setting up. A little pause in the action. Schaefer chips it across. Sophia Little will get a stick on that one. And Oneonta will get to take possession over once again. Starting to get a little back and forth here, Logan. Feels like the start of the game with 5 minutes 55 here in the third quarter. Was starting to get a little bit Oneonta dominant for a minute, but now both teams really swapping possession, it seems like every 30 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, whoever can really flip the script in this game is going to have a huge opportunity as we head into the fourth period in about 5.5 minutes.
Here comes Briley Bichot. She'll take that one, goes for it again, backs off to avoid the penalty. Cannot interfere with the stick in field hockey. Stepping in to take that one will be Delaney. Delaney coming to center. She gets it around Clark, goes through the legs. Stick contact there. Little slash between O'Connor and Delaney. And Oswego will get the take back over. Kate McNally now. Stepping in. McNally sends that one into traffic. Bichot is there. Bichot gets a foot on that one and stops that pass from breaking away. It's over to Mansakalko, taking it towards the benches. But that one will get stopped, and Delaney right back in. Mansakalko back there once again, starting to hustle it up. Hustle it down the field. Aaron Clark now stepping in. Clark has number 13, Alyssa DeWitt, on her left side in the center. Holly Carr there in the center. Shot wide of the net. That one will roll right behind Chabline.
So 2 straight opportunities in Oswego's zone and 2 straight times where they don't get it in.
Penalty corner coming up here for the Red Dragons. 1-1 so far, Logan. Lakers will try to keep that number from being 100 still.
And right now, this could be another huge break for the Red Dragons. They capitalized on their last goal. If they capitalize on this one, put it in, and make it their second, Oswego's defense has really got to step up then in this the other period.
So stepping in to chip it in will be Wazak, the goal scorer for the Red Dragons. Madeline Acevedo. Mansakalko, Clark there on the line. Oh, that one trickles away from Sophia Little. Penalty corner is over. Few Oswego players are going to have to throw the masks out of play. Ball boys are going to have to scramble and get those out of play. A weird play right there to end that penalty corner. And here comes Schaefer. Schaefer now trying to take it along the line. Will it stay in? No, it will not. Possession goes back to Oneonta. Here's Victoria Pixley right in front of the box. She'll take it back into play. Good stick by Bichot. Bichot now with some breathing room. Bichot, oh, good pass by Bichot right there. Gets it over to Simser. Simser now taking a little bit of breathing room. Mansakalko playing tight. Few Oneonta players creating some traffic.
It's something I've kind of noticed that Oneonta's defense definitely pressuring Oswego, especially when they get into Oneonta's zone. They're doing a really good job of it so far.
And just like that, Logan, another penalty corner, but this time for the Lakers. They'll look to convert their first penalty corner of the game once again. Schaefer in to kick things off for the Lakers over in the corner. And the usual suspects up on the front lines. Caitlin Jordan on the near side with Briley Bichot there as well. You've got Simser, Mastracco, looks like Ollie right there as well. Excuse me, that's Meg Delaney and Kate McNally. That one will go to Mastracco. Mastracco looking for a hard shot, and it trickles out of play. Oh, that one looked like it deflected off maybe Briley Bichot's stick, so a tough one there for the Lakers. But a good penalty corner, good attempts. Can't ask for much more.
Right, exactly. Tamino so far, this only first half's just allowed one goal, and if she continues that, it could be really huge for the Red Dragons.
Oswego's possession in Oneonta's end with 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's Bichot again. Bichot battling it out with Abigail Riccatelli, excuse me. Now Bichot gets that one back. Carly O'Connor goes into the corner trying to take it. Bichot gets the body in front of it. She'll chip it out of play. Stepping in to take it back into play will be Victoria Pixley. Pixley, one of those players having a really good quiet day for the Oneonta Red Dragons, Logan. Not a player you might notice right away on the stat sheet. She has been a big contributor in the backfield for the Red Dragons.
Absolutely. We'll see what she can do throughout the rest of this game.
Molly Darcy now tried to get a handle on that one. That one will roll out of play at the speed of sound. Coming in to take it will be Wojak. Wojak hits it in. A little bit of a scrum in midfield. Few players there trying to get it. Darcy gets it out to Simser. Simser up the far side, chips it back to Darcy. A little bit of tic-tac-toe here. Oh, Bichot had an opportunity for a big shot, but got taken away by Wazak for Oneonta. Oswego will take possession back once again. It will be Kate McNally again. McNally. Clark in to play some defense. Simser with the shot. Save Tamino off the pads. Bichot battling with it. Whistle goes off. Oneonta possession. Good offensive effort there from the Lakers, but not enough to get around senior goaltender for the Red Dragons, Jennifer Tamino.
Yeah, Tamino in the second half, I feel like he's kind of stepped up in the first half. From the first half, she's done a really good job, and we'll see how much she can continue this.
Jennifer Tamino was the backup last year. 212 GAA 0769 save percentage last year in just a handful of games this year. She's been the starter. 7 games played, a 150 goals against average, 11 goals allowed, 44 saves, and an 800 save percentage on 76 shots faced. That one trickles out of play, so Oneonta will take back over. Everybody getting set up, finding their place to play, and Bichot's in there to intercept that one. It's Bichot and Little working down. 1 minute to go in the third quarter here. Oswego Field Hockey at Laker Turf Stadium. Lakers and the Red Dragons tied up at 50 seconds to play. Oh, Oswego with an opportunity, and it looked like right there, looked like that might have been Claire Mahoney that just took a ball right off the wrist. She's all right, shaking it out a little bit. That one will sting for sure, sting harder than these Yellow Jackets have been flying around our booth all day, Logan.
Yeah, they've been everywhere today, man. I kind of wish we could spray them in here, but we can't.
We'll let them live. They haven't bothered us. They haven't stung us. Oneonta back in play now out on the turf. They'll hit that one in. Here's Clark. Clark trying to do the little spinorama. But Oneonta will take possession back. Looks like Oswego was going to be able to get away. Stepping in to take that one is Wojak. Wojak looking for McNally. 10 seconds on the clock. McNally with one last opportunity before time expires. McNally coming in. Can she get a shot off? There's a whistle. Oswego possession. Clock stops with 2 seconds left. And Oswego is going to have a huge penalty corner to end the third quarter.
Right now, if you can get a goal in just before the end of the third period, that could be huge. Literally with just 2 seconds left in this third period, heading into the fourth period.
Every shot matters right now, Logan. 3 shots on goal for Oswego, 1 save by Erica Shabline, 2 shots on goal by Oneonta, 2 saves. Schaefer steps into the corner. Everybody on the Lakers waiting in anticipation. 2.6 seconds left to play in the quarter. Everybody at the ready. The whistle sounds. The clock starts. Schaefer will chip it in. He'll go right to Mastracco. The whistle sounds. And play will end right there. So the most action we've seen so far, Logan, in a quarter. First half pretty quiet. Quiet day for the goaltenders, but boy, they saw some shots there. Tamino and Shabline facing some pressure right now. Tied up at 1-2. Really good goaltenders today.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of them have played really played well today. And as of note right now, looking at the stats, Oswego has 8 shots, 4 shots on goal. I feel like maybe they should have had a second goal there, but right now, for the going as you head into quarter 4 right now for both teams, they've really got to get some momentum because both teams found their groove, and we clearly saw it in that third quarter.
Well, Oswego's field hockey team last night, they got into the kitchen cabinets and got out some knives to decorate some mini pumpkins last year. Got the markers out and all, little arts and crafts project. If you want to check out their creations, check out the Oswego field hockey social medias. Some beautiful work, some fun work. Logan, is starting to be fall, but we got a beautiful fall day here, about 60 degrees and sunshine. You can see the leaves are changing here on the trees around Laker Turf Stadium. Best this place looks all year.
Absolutely, man. I just wish the bees didn't come into the studio right now. I mean the turf, but other ways it's a really good day. Really nice day outside. Perfect Oswego weather.
Well, if you're tuning into this game afterwards, watching a replay, and you're looking to find out hear some commentary on this game, tune in to WTOP 10 on Thursday nights for Laker Connections with Jared Wakefield, myself, and Thomas Sturgeon. We step in for the 18th season of WTOP 10's longest-running show, giving you all the information you need to know about everything Laker sports. Laker Connections Thursdays at 10:30 p.m. only on WTOP 10.
I want to join that show.
30 seconds ago. And since it's October as well, Logan, let's talk a little bit about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This month, Wanzones Calzones is selling pink shirts and donating 50% of the proceeds, to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Shirts are on sale now for only $10, so head on down to West 2nd Street and go support a great cause at Wanzones Calzones and rock some pink in the month of October.
Wanzones, in my opinion, that might be a little biased, best place in Oswego.
All right, Logan, 15 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter. If you're head coach Heather Moore or head coach Kelly Kingsbury for Oswego or Oneonta, what's your game plan?
Well, I think if you're Oswego, you've had chances down the field in an Oneonta zone, but, I mean, also in the quarter picks, they had 8 of them now, but unable to capitalize. They've got to capitalize on those. And for Oneonta, they've had chances to get into Oswego's zone, but nothing doing there except for that one goal. So they also on defense, I think they've done a good job putting the pressure on.
Here comes Casey Simser with Bichot and Jordan up the way. Whistle sounds, still Oswego possession. Everybody will regroup. It's McNally. McNally coming in, hits it hard, goes off of Clark, it looked like. Schaefer over to play defense. Schaefer and McNally double teaming O'Connor. McNally turns it around. Not a lot of players in the Oneonta backfield. It's 4-on-4 as they work towards Tamino. That one will get tipped away. Oneonta trying to get it out of the offensive zone. Couple sticks getting in there, and it will be Oneonta possession. Everybody going to regroup. Ball will get placed down. It's actually Oswego possession, Oneonta thought it was theirs. Meg Delaney tries to chip that one in. That one did not have a lot of cheddar on it. McNally will try again. Tamino will kick that one away after the whistle, and now it's Oneonta's possession, Logan.
So if I feel like for right now, Oneonta should try to use a little bit more of the double teams. Maybe it could be a little more effective, really trying to get the ball away from Oswego.
Aaron Clark trying to get that one cross field. Molly Darcy intercepted it and then lost it at the same time. Chaotic play there, but Clark steps in to take possession back. Darcy gets the stick in there and is able to turn things over. Not quite. Oneonta still with possession after the whistle. Charging in for Oneonta is Mansicalco. Mansicalco on the far side. Was looking for Caitlin Caulfield. It looked like in the center. That is Morgan Fleming once again. But found Holly Carr. Carr able to take possession back. Carly O'Connor knocks that one down. She's got an opportunity ranging in center. Looking to go on the backhand. She tries to backhand it in. Mastracco chips that one away. And it's going to be a penalty corner for Oneonta. A penalty there on that scoring chance.
Right now, I believe this is penalty corner number 3 for Oneonta. This is definitely where you want to try to get a goal in right here.
And like we said, Logan, on the year coming into today, 6th in penalty corners in the SUNY for the Oneonta Red Dragons. They only have 47 on the year. That goal they just scored there, Logan, in the third quarter, their 6th goal of the season. They had only scored 5 coming in today. So like we said, Oneonta needing to find the offense, and here in the late stages, they're starting to find it with 12:52 left in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Oneonta today has posed the Lakers a really huge challenge in this game because they're playing pretty well.
That one's over for Oswego. Shabline's down in front of the net. Shabline trying to get back up. It's chaos and pandemonium in front of the net. Shabline down again. That one trickles in. No goal, no score. Trickling that one in was Carly O'Connor, but no score. It was deflected, so Oswego dodges a bullet, gets out of the penalty corner, and retakes possession.
Good job by Sublime staying in and keeping the ball out. It looked like it could have gone in there, but really good job of staying focused.
Scrambling in the crease like a piñata at the birthday party was Shabline, but she's back on all twos now. Standing tall, and here comes Briley Bichot. Bichot has been the show so far today, the lone goal for Oswego with an assist from Kate McNally. Scrum in the middle. It'll be Oneonta's ball, the center. Midfield, taking that one over Sophia Little. Trying to chip it ahead for Acevedo, didn't find her. Did find Morgan Fleming, though, on the far side. Carr trying to box Fleming out. Fleming looking to go to the backhand, unable to do so. Now ranging in is O'Connor. O'Connor looking to try and get a shot off. She does not, and it's a penalty corner there once again for the Red Dragons.
Penalty corner number 4. This is where you got to capitalize right now. Because if you don't capitalize on this one right now, when will you capitalize on the next one you get?
Oneonta and Oswego have to take advantage of every opportunity they've had. Two similar teams tracking in. You wouldn't know it looking at the record. Both teams beat Utica. Oswego beat Utica 4-1. Oneonta beat Utica 1-0. Both teams lost to St. Lawrence by a score of 0-1. Both teams beat Keuka by multi-goal scores and shutouts, and they both lost to Rochester 2-0.
I honestly didn't even know that was even on the sheet right there. That's pretty impressive.
So both teams tracking pretty similar. It's been similar. Oneonta's record, wouldn't tell you that they're a solid team, but they are a solid team. They should have some success in some of these SUNY games coming up.
Absolutely. The way they're playing right now, if they can play like this going forward on the rest of the schedule, then this really helps them.
Something interesting to note, Logan, Oswego 4-1 at home. Oneonta 0-3 away. So the Red Dragons haven't been breathing a whole lot of fire on the road, but today, good opportunity so far. It's 1-1. Lakers Red Dragons, 10:59 in the fourth quarter.
I mean, right now, if the Red Dragons can walk out of Oswego with a win, this would be huge for their season. They'd be 1-3 on the road, and this would give them a huge motivational booster, especially heading into the rest of the season.
Whistle will fall there. Oneonta takes it back over. Play back underway. Nancy Pagliaroli coming in to try and take that away. But, Oswego will get that one. I was about to say they might be getting a little bit too aggressive with the stick checking. They've had a lot of whistles here to start off this fourth quarter. And that one's going to trickle out of play on Oswego, and it's right back to the Red Dragons. $10:13 left in the fourth quarter here at Laker Turf Stadium. SUNY showdown between the Oswego State Lakers and the Oneonta Red Dragons. Still tied up 1-1. Oswego just taking possession back in their own zone. Caitlin Mastracco, one of the top players for Oswego, trying to handle that one in. Now Nancy Pagliaroli over. Trying to make life a little bit more difficult for Victoria Pixley, Oneonta defense woman. Molly Darcy in to play it. Over on the far side, she'll chip that one up ahead. That one finds a Red Dragon. Now it finds Kate McNally. McNally with a little bit of daylight. McNally trying to range in. Deals across for Pagliaroli. Pagliaroli looking for McNally again, but it's stopped. Little in to make the stop. Morgan Fleming comes back into her own zone, trying to play off Schaefer. Darcy turns that one around, but it's right back to Oneonta. Darcy turns it around again. Mahoney able to pickpocket Darcy. Come away with possession. Whistle will blow. Still Oneonta's ball. Darcy pickpockets Mahoney again. Whistle will sound there.
And right now,
that's going to be Molly Darcy to the penalty box right there. So Darcy, at least that's what it looks like. Wait for confirmation.
Right now, this could be a huge opportunity for this Red Dragons team. Get the ball down the field into the goal.
Could be a huge opportunity here, and it does look like that is confirmed. So Darcy to the box. So Oneonta now with the player advantage. 8:49 in the fourth quarter. You know, there's obviously a lot of rules with field hockey, Logan, and the rules and concepts really changed, you know, over the start of the game. It's a pretty worldwide game, obviously popular in Britain as well, very popular in India, Pakistan, and Australia. At the moment, field hockey is the second largest team sport in the world after soccer. It's an Olympic sport as well. They have a men's and a women's World Cup. Women's game was recognized at the Moscow Olympics in 1980. Commonwealth Games also hosting field hockey competitions.
Those are some interesting stats, man. Jared with the interesting facts of the day.
Oswego now trying to hold off the Red Dragons as Darcy sits in the timeout chair, and now Oswego will get possession. Pagliaroli looking to try and get a little daylight on that one and get the Lakers some breathing room. Ooh, a little bit of a bad pass there, but she gets it back, looking for Jordan. That one not quite enough on it. Turning that one around is Manticorlo. Coming back the other way are the Red Dragons. Red Dragons with an opportunity. Shabline kick save back out. Another shot coming in. Another kick save by Shabline. Shabline down onto her side. Keeps that one away. Knocks it wide. And what a set of plays there by Shabline, standing tall in net.
Absolutely. The first time the ball could have went in, and the second time it could have went in, but Shabline not allowing it to go in.
Erica Shabline, the fire department today, looking to put out some of the fire that the Red Dragons have been breathing as of late. A lot of offensive prowess being shown by Oneonta here so far. That one ranges all the way back to Jennifer Tamino, who kicks it off to the sideline to her fellow goaltender, Chelsea Dudenhoff. Dudenhoff, a freshman for Oneonta, hasn't seen any minutes today. But now Clark coming in to play it for the Red Dragons as play resumes in Oswego's end. Wrestling that one away was Mastracco. Whistle flies. So now Aurora Wojak will come in. Wojak, one of the freshmen on this team, but like we said, Logan, veteran presence really key for Oswego State so far as they charge into the Oneonta end with players like Simser, Mastracco, and Ali, all seniors.
Absolutely, man. Also of note, one thing we haven't talked about in a while is Tamino. She's been holding it up still in this fourth quarter.
Pagliaroli trying to backhand a shot in there, but that one gets to Manzacalo. Manzacalo trying to get a pass off, but that one will go right to Darcy. Darcy looking to make something happen in the Oneonta zone. First offensive chance the Lakers have had in a minute. Whistle sounds, and this is going to be a penalty corner for the Lakers. First one in a little bit. First one for the Lakers in the fourth quarter. 6:37 on the clock. And Logan, it's been a really good day for the Lakers. The women's soccer team won 3-0 at home against the Potsdam Bears. The men's team on the road beat the Bears 6 to goose egg. Lastly, the women's volleyball team also got their 10th straight win against Fredonia. So circle the wagons. Oswego State, a good day. Could be 4 games, 4 wins for the Lakers today if the Oswego field hockey team can pull this one out.
Absolutely. Right now, I think they can if they continue to hold strong. But on note, the women's volleyball team is exceptional.
And you know what that means, Logan. If we get all Oswego wins today, me and Thomas Sturgeon have to pull out the canoe for Laker connections. That one's over to Mastracco. Mastracco looking for Delaney. Delaney's got it. Tamino's out of the net. Pagliaroli and McNally trying to make something happen, and everybody on the Oneonta defense heads back into the net. It's another penalty corner, and this time Kate McNally heads off to serve this one in for Oswego.
And now we're at penalty quarter number 10, and so far they have not capitalized on any of them. So let's just hope they don't. Let's hope they capitalize on penalty quarter number 10.
McNally sets up, chips it in. It's right to Mastracco. Almost a perfect pass. Mastracco deals to the left, works back to the right side. It's a scrum in front of the net, and it's ruled Oneonta possession. Excuse me. No, we're going to do it. We're going to do it again. Third time as nice, and we're going to do it from the other corner as well. So switching it up a little bit here, Logan.
Absolutely.
Like getting sausage instead of pepperoni.
I go pepperoni, but anyways. Maybe the switching to the side of the field could help be the Lakers' advantage here, but we'll see.
Mastracco now on the near side wing. In the center looks like it is Bichot, Darcy, and Delaney. She'll chip that one over to Mastracco. Mastracco looking for an open stick or looking for the back of the net. Takes it over to the far side, gets pushed out of play. It will be Oswego's ball, but that will end the penalty corner. So multiple tries, double-digit tries for the Lakers on the penalty corners, and so far none of them have been able to be converted.
And on the last penalty corner we just saw, I think they maybe should have chipped it to the middle instead of on the side. Maybe that could have helped the Lakers.
I feel like you got to try something there, though. I mean, you've done the same play 8 or 9 times now, and it hasn't worked. Got to try it, change it up a little bit. Mastracco had a little bit of daylight, but Oneonta just did a good job on defense, boxing her out.
I think that Coach Heather Moore's really got to change things up a little more, try to get more people involved, maybe try to change the plan.
Morgan Fleming trying to get around Holly Carr, trying to cut in towards Shabline. Fleming turned around on the backside, centers it up right for Molly Darcy. Darcy in good defensive positioning. Oswego will keep possession, so they'll get a chance to regroup and work their way downfield. Good play there by Darcy. Could have been a bad situation for Erica Shabline getting a centered up ball with an Oneonta Red Dragon player right in front of her, but Darcy intercepts that pass and clears it out.
And right now, Oneonta, they've had about a couple plays in Oswego's zone, and so far they had that one goal in the third quarter. Now they're trying to get goal number 2.
Briley Bichot trying to take home that pass. Carly Wazak dangles around her. Now Wazak will send that one skyward. Whistle blows. Oswego possession. Oneonta player a little bit unhappy with that ruling. Looks like that is not Morgan Fleming. Excuse me. Looks like that is Acevedo. Oneonta now trying to work back into the zone. So that's Claire Mahoney there over on the far side. Yes, it is. And now Michaela Mansakalko will fill in. Junior defensive midi. Tries to cut in, but runs into the great wall of Lakers over there. And that one trickles harmlessly out of play. Shabline trying to hype her team up. And Logan, a really explosive third quarter, but this quarter feels like the first and second quarter. Really feels like that first half, a real possessional game. Oneonta will spend some time in the Lakers zone, won't score. The Lakers will go the other way. They won't score. So Shabline and Tamino, I would say they're standing on their heads, but they haven't faced a lot of shots today. Oneonta's had 5. Oswego's had 3. Oswego now trying to establish possession in Oneonta's zone. Casey Sims are trying to dangle around a little bit. Now Delaney comes in. But it's been really back and forth all day. Neither team really getting a lot of offensive chances.
Yeah, absolutely, Jared. This has been pretty much a defensive battle, as we saw in the first quarter, and it carries into this fourth quarter right now. So someone's got to break away and get something done.
Good behind-the-back pass by Simser there. Gets it to Bichot. Tamino kicks that one out. Wow, what a save by Tamino. It looked like Bichot was about to rifle another one in. Blocker low side. Coming in to field that one and keep it in for Oswego is Wojak. Wojak gets it over to Darcy. Darcy, and a little bit of a battle over there with Oneonta. And now Oneonta will get to take possession, and stepping in to take it will be Sophia Little. Wow, what a good sequence there for the Lakers. Bichot lined up perfectly right in Tamino's kitchen, but Tamino could handle the heat.
Right there, just Oswego had a chance to get into another goal, but Oneonta staying strong again. That would be huge for Oswego if they got it with about 3 minutes in this game left to go, but Oneonta not allowing it.
Darcy will turn that one and go the other way. It's back to Bichot. There's a whistle there, and Bichot will head on down. And Logan, not a player I think any of us expected to really see come in today. Bichot out of Sydney, New York, down in the southern tier. Have some racing friends from down that way. A junior, and she has had a phenomenal day so far, getting her first goal of the season. She had 1 assist on the year, and she has been there all season. Ooh, a tough play down there. 2 players go down hard. Oneonta player winded over there on the far side. That was Kate McNally for Oswego. She appears to be all right, a little bit shaken. That appears to be that is Claire Mahoney for Oneonta, defensive midi, senior out of Pearl River. Mahoney, one of the players I had circled in. Hopefully she's all right. Looks like she will be, just a little shaken, so looks like she's going to step off. Mahoney, 7 games played this year, 1 goal, 1 assist, 3 points, 11 shots, 4 shots on goal before today. All league and all elite player at Pearl River High School in her high school experience.
I feel like right now the Red Dragons could have used her right there, but she goes off the sideline.
Hopefully she's all right, getting checked out by the head coach and the training staff over there on the Oneonta sideline. 1:46 to go in the fourth quarter here between Oswego and Oneonta. Tied up 1-1 after the first half went completely scoreless. Both teams finding a little bit of life in the later stages. Minute 30 now in regulation. Oswego puts another shot up on goal. 4 shots on goal, 4 saves today. 4 saves coming courtesy of Erica Shabline, the stop sign. And for Oneonta, 5 shots on goal, 3 saves so far.
Well, I feel like they've both kind of been stop signs. They have not allowed really anything to go their way. I mean, it seems like the light's on red.
Very defensive game today so far. You know, both teams playing really good defense. And, you know, something I've noticed here is that the importance of traffic is huge. Having people everywhere all at the same time. 55 seconds now on the clock. And Oswego, a little bit of daylight right now. Holly Carr doesn't have a lot of people around her right now. She'll try to chip that one ahead for Schaefer. That one chips away, and now Oneonta will get to take it back over. And who else but Victoria Pixley to play it in? Sophia Little stepping up into the Oswego zone now, tries to chip that one ahead. That one gets airborne, and that one clips off an Oswego player, and they get to take it right back over. Schaefer now going to handle that one and drop it off for Carr to play. 20 seconds on the clock. If Oswego or Oneonta is going to have to make something happen, it's going to be now, and here comes Carly O'Connor. Moving with a purpose towards Erica Shabline, but a whistle will fall. So Oswego will have 10 seconds to play it in regulation. And it looks like they're just going to let the clock run out here, and we are going to go into overtime here at Laker Turf Stadium. Interesting stat here, Logan. I did some research on this Oneonta team before. They have lost 2 games this year in double overtime. So losing in double overtime, one of the most brutal ways to lose a game. So Oneonta, fortunately, this is a feeling they're all too familiar with. The Lakers haven't spent a lot of time in overtime this year.
Yeah, and definitely it's going to be a challenge for the Lakers, especially since you mentioned they haven't spent a lot of time with overtime this year. This gives them a test, especially early on. You know, this it's in the middle of the season right now, and for Oneonta, I think this is a chance, maybe learning from the past 2 times they've been in overtime, this is their chance to break away.
And you know, Logan, right now this game giving us a whole lot to talk about on Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. for Laker Connections, the longest-running show in WTOP 10's history. Host Jared Wakefield, I think that's me, and Thomas Turgeon step in for the 18th season, giving you all the information you need to know about everything Laker sports. Laker Connections, Thursdays at 10:30 p.m., only on WTOP 10. Meanwhile, over on West 2nd Street, over at Wanzone's Calzones, they're honoring Breast Cancer Awareness Month this month. Wanzone's Calzones is selling pink shirts and donating 50% of the proceeds to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Shirts are on sale now for only $10. Go support a great cause, and remember to rock some pink in the month of October.
So here's the question. What new calzone should I try?
New calzone?
Yeah.
We are on WTOP 10, Logan, so while I am a big Tomcat fan, I think you got to go with the topper.
I'll give it a chance next time.
Yeah, you got to support WTOP 10, Logan. Come on.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
Whatever you do, don't get a Sigma Gamma.
I've never had that, so.
Yeah. Well, someone else in the room with us apparently likes that a lot. 3 minutes 20 on the clock, so teams will get a little bit of time to rest before we head into overtime.
And, you know, right now, both teams are gathering around for their strategy. I think for Oswego, you know, right now, I look at their stats, and as we've said, you know, they've had chances to get into the Oneonta's zone, but last quarter, they did not do it, and they had a lot of corner kicks. They had 11, or actually, I believe 12, but they could not have capitalized. And they had 4 in the third quarter, so they've really got to get it together, especially if they get into Oneonta's zone.
Yeah, I mean, Oswego's had the opportunities. I wouldn't even say that they've done anything super wrong, I guess you could say. But it just hasn't worked out in general. So
I feel like for me, they need like a breakaway play. That's something that's going to get the momentum swinging in their way. Like a long shot down the field. They get someone down there, and they're just going to put it in the goal. So
It'll be interesting to see here with 2 minutes 15 as we get ready to head into overtime. Again, Logan, not a lot changed from the last time we read off these stats. Oswego, 4 shots on goal, 4 saves. Oneonta, 5 shots on goal, 3 saves. Let's focus on Oswego here really quick. Logan, what do you think the Lakers are doing well, and what do you think needs a little work?
Well, I think very well. I think on defense, they're keeping Oneonta on their heels. You know, they're applying the pressure. They've been able to kind of make Tamino, really play really, try to force the balls out of the goal. So, they're doing that. What I think they really need to do well is they got to have better connection, better communication as they head towards the Oneonta zone, because they're not finding the open person to get into the ball into the goal. So, and I'd say for Oneonta right now, just better communication, just like Oswego, and also defense. They need to be applying more pressure.
Minute 20 to go. Oswego players already on the turf, ready to go. Looks like it is going to be 6-on-6 field hockey here.
So field hockey's really that old? Wow, I did not know
Field
that.
hockey has been played for a while. It's a really popular activity. Knowing where that sport comes from, places like the UK, India, Australia. That makes sense why, rules from football, or as we would call it here in America, soccer, would, carry over. It's a pretty popular game there, so a lot of rules in soccer kind of similar to those in field hockey. So including goaltender including Erica Shabline, the goaltender, including goaltenders, it is 7-on-7. 6 players on the turf, 1 goalie each aside. Perfect day for the Lakers if Oswego can win today. They would have gone women's soccer 1, men's soccer 1, volleyball 1. If field hockey can win, that's 4 for 4. Might be able to get that here at Laker Turf instead of at Wendy's.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll see.
10 minutes. 10-minute overtime to decide it. And obviously, since Oneonta has lost in double overtime, we will go to another overtime if the score is still 1-1, and it'll be Oswego taking possession at the draw.
I think he guaranteed that we're going to double overtime because he said it.
I don't know. Here comes Oswego. Darcy charging in hard. O'Connor giving chase. Darcy cuts back, pumps the brakes a little bit. Here comes Jordan. Jordan trying to chip that one in. A little bit of stick contact there. And right away, Logan, a penalty corner. Wow. What a chance here. Oswego could control their own destiny here, flip the script. What if they have struggled on the penalty kill during regulation and they chip one in right here?
That would be huge for them if they could do that right now, because, in this first possession, they had a penalty corner. You're not going to get many chances like that in field hockey.
Oneonta, their woes in overtime continue early. A penalty corner less than 20 seconds into this first overtime period. Back to take it in is Delaney. Here's Mastracco. Mastracco trying to dangle around. She loses her stick. That was the Oneonta player losing their stick. That was Sophia Little there. That was actually Victoria Pixley. And Oswego, another opportunity on the penalty corner.
This is the one. This has got to be the one right here. It's got to be it.
Back in to take it. Oh, it's hit a little soft. Darcy has to charge it. Darcy gets it back to Mastracco. Mastracco looking for an open stick or a path to the goal. Shoots it in. Oh, I thought it was going in just wide of the post. And Oswego with another great attempt at the penalty corner. And we play on in overtime. 9 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock.
That literally looked like it was going to go in, but it didn't.
A good shot, too. It was a clean shot, too. In field hockey, you have to score without a deflection. If it deflects off an opposing player, no goal. And it was a clean shot. Cleared all the Oneonta defenders and the Laker offense. Looked like Tamino didn't really see it. Was screened because of how many players were in front of the net. Whistle will go, and Oswego will hold it. So Oswego spending a lot of time in the Red Dragon end early. Darcy chips that one forward. Delaney to Darcy. Darcy had a handle on it. Now coming in to take it is Wuchek. Wuchek sends it on up. Oneonta will try to turn that one around and tries to break out of their zone for the first time in this overtime. Both teams in a full sprint the other way. Wuchek applying heavy pressure, trying to box out Oneonta. We'll make a little contact. Pixley will get bumped out, and now chipping it in, looking for Aaron Clark. That one tips away, and now Simser has it. Simser trying to work Oswego back down. It'll be Darcy. Darcy trying to get a handle on that one. Sophia Little trying to work her way around. Little will hold possession. Little sends it forward, looking for somebody on the near side, but nobody's there. It's a foot race between Mastracco and Fleming. Mansicalco and Mastracco, excuse me. And Mansicalco will get to take a new ball and take it on in.
Oswego right there, that could have easily been bad if they allowed the Oneonta to go down the field a little more, but they held really well.
Pixley in now. Shoots it up to O'Connor. O'Connor looking to put a shot on Chabline, who firmly rejects that one and gives it a good old kick off towards the fence. Reminder again, 3-0 for the Lakers today. Women's soccer won 3-0 over Potsdam. 6-0 men's soccer on the road against Potsdam. And volleyball took a win over Fredonia today, so 10 in a row for volleyball. Field hockey Lakers looking to make it a really good day for Oswego Athletics.
Absolutely, man. Chabline's still playing well in this game. You know, I can't wait to see how they're going to play against some of the other teams like Geneseo, Cortland.
O'Connor now trying to range in. She'll just chip that one off over to Acevedo. Acevedo gets it up to Clark. Clark and Mastracco, a pair of 15s, going to battle in the corner. One-timer over there from Clark. She loses it. Chabline kicks it away. And Oswego, just like that, might have held off the offensive chance. And Oswego looking to turn it the other way. Mastracco hammers it down the field, and that one will get tipped off a Little. And if this rolls out of bounds, it might be for Oswego, but it looks like Little is going to beat him there. Jordan and Bichot in hot pursuit. Bichot gets a stick on that one, and it'll be Oneonta's ball. Tough play there.
You know, Jared, no matter what Oneonta tried to do in this last two quarters, Chabline's been holding her own against them.
Little takes it in, chips it up in the air, and McNally will chip that one down, so it will be Oswego's. Wilczek will tip that one over to McNally, and Oswego will regroup and work their way right back into the Red Dragons' castle.
You know, right now, maybe they can stay in the castle right there because right now they're moving it down the field. They had a good chance. They had a good opportunity the last possession they had, but weren't able to get it in.
Mansicalco now over to field it. 5 minutes, 42 seconds here left in the first overtime. Time really flying. And speaking of flying, Morgan Fleming is flying down the field. Fleming and Mastracco, 15 and 5, doing battle. O'Connor now with it. O'Connor ranges back out towards midfield, has a little bit of help from Victoria Pixley behind if she needs to dump off. Oneonta will hold possession. Charging in now on Chabline. She'll shoot it slow. Chabline with the save. Battling for it down there was Claire Mahoney and the Lakers will take possession back. Good play there by Chabline. Mahoney tried to throw a little bit of a curveball there by hitting it nice and slow, but Chabline read that one beautifully and just gently kicked it away.
Right there, that last one went in the no man's land. Lakers could have had someone down there because they would have had someone wide open and maybe possibly could have ended the game.
One positive to that, though, is that Oneonta does have to play it where the ball went out of bounds, so that moves them over into the midfield and gets them out of Erica Chabline's crease. So that gives Chabline a little bit of time to breathe.
You know, she's still playing really well right now. And now for her, she's got to really recognize what angle the ball is coming from. She's deflected the ball everywhere it's come from.
Here comes Mastracco now. Mastracco heeds that pass. It's into a little bit of a battle there with Fleming. Fleming trying to take that one, but Mastracco dives to get it out, and Wilczek sends it up to Bichot. That one sticked away from Bichot, and now Oneonta trying to go the other way at midfield. That one flicked back around, and it'll go back to Sophia Little. Now coming in for Fleming. It's Fleming and Mastracco again. Delaney there in center. Chabline with the save. Fleming goes down on the play, but Chabline with another big kick save. Erica Chabline, another save number 7 of the day. Oneonta will retake possession. The top of the zone. Wazak on the right side. Chabline will watch that one trickle out of play. Just like that, now Oswego will take it back in with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in overtime.
This is like the fourth quarter. This has been back and forth. You know, one team right now, they've got to get something going.
Oswego struggling a little bit here. They've had a hard time getting back into Oneonta's zone since those first couple minutes there where it seemed like they had all of the pressure on Jennifer Tamino. But here comes Oswego the other way. Ranging in is Molly Darcy. She's got Kate McNally with her. Oh, but the ball gets tripped up, and Sophia Little with a big play to take it right back from Oswego. Oh, Wolchuk takes it away. Wolchuk now ranging in with an opportunity to score. She'll chip it in, but Victoria Pixley will take that one from McNally. Sticks and everything flying all over the place on the turf, and Oneonta will come out with possession.
Oswego had 2 chances right there to get it in and could not do it. And you don't get many chances like that, like what they had right there. Should have had it.
Everybody getting set up. Little decides to take to the sky. 1-1 here in this contest between Oswego and Oneonta. 2 minutes, 28 in overtime. Briley Bichot with an assist from Kate McNally for Oswego's lone goal, and Carly Wazak all by her lonesome on a penalty corner to give Oneonta their only score. Back now to play it is Delaney. Delaney looking for Simser. Simser will now jockey her way down the field and enters the Oneonta zone. Simser almost got around Mansicalco, and it is still Oswego's ball. So Simser ranging into the corner. Mansicalco chips that one away. Now it's Oneonta. So it looks like that Pixley is going to elect to take that one over. 1 minute 44 left in overtime. Oswego will take it back. It's Kate McNally. She's got Simser off to her left and Darcy on the right. Darcy looking for a shot. She's unable to get it. And it will be Oneonta's ball. It looked like Darcy was looking for a penalty there. 1 minute 23 to go in overtime. Will be Oswego's ball. Darcy will pick it back up at the top of the zone. Wolchuk sends it in for McNally. McNally trying to get a shot off, and Tamino will save that one and kicks that one back into play. McNally gets a stick on that one, and now it's ranging out. It's going to be Morgan Fleming. Fleming pretty much all by her lonesome. She's got Caitlin Mastracco and Sublime in the backfield. Mastracco trying to box Fleming out into the corner. Fleming looking to get a shot off on Sublime. But Mastracco boxed her out. She won't get a shot off. Here comes Erin Clark. Can Clark get a shot off? She's got Wolchuk with her. That one bounces off of Caitlin Mastracco. And it's going to be a penalty corner for the Lakers. Oh, after a big defensive play, a costly mistake for the Lakers is going to give Oneonta a chance where the last couple times they've had it, they've been pretty close to scoring.
And right now, this like you said, this really could be the huge break like what they had. And like, let's also note that Oneonta was like, for a while, she was like going, it was just her, but Oswego's defense, did not allow it at all.
So back in to kick this one off is Wazak. Wazak with the lone goal, 45 seconds in overtime. Oneonta with a chance to end it. They go across for Acevedo. That one off of Sublime. It's over towards the far corner. The penalty corner is over. Sublime kicks that one away. A big save for Erica Sublime with 30 seconds to go. Little trying to take it back in. Everybody's in Sublime's kitchen. But that one trickles out of bounds. And for the moment, Sublime's out of hot water. 21 seconds on the clock. Time still rolling. 20 seconds. Now down to 15 seconds in the first overtime. Oneonta will play it back in. It's to Clark. Clark will shoot it. It goes off the post. And that was close. That one could have trickled in. But it goes right off the side of the net. And the clock will stop with 7 seconds left.
For a second, I thought that went in, but oh my, that was so close to going in.
It was close to sneaking behind Sublime and possibly just, if it took a weird spin or bounce, trickling in, but Oswego stays alive. 7 seconds to go. It'll be Caitlin Mastracco in her own zone. 7 seconds remaining and counting. Now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Wolchuk will just hold it. Time will sound and 10 minutes of overtime go, and we are still tied 1-1 after a wild first overtime here at Laker Turf Stadium. 2-minute break here for the teams, and they're going to need that water break, Logan. Wow.
Yeah, what a overtime period that was, excuse me. I think Oswego found their rhythm. They found their groove so far, but they got to really capitalize on what they had because they could have easily ended the game. And so same thing with Oneonta. They had a chance at a corner kick, but Oswego got a really good break as the ball hit the post.
Yeah, I don't think Sublime realized it was going to be that close to the edge of the post. Did still hit the side of the post. Wasn't really that close to going in, but close enough to make you be a little bit squeamish if you're the Oswego State Lakers. But now we're heading into a spot where, again, Oneonta has been struggled. The Red Dragons haven't been doing the burning. They've been the ones getting burned in double overtime, and they're heading into overtime number 2, another 10-minute period. And Oswego is going to look to flip the script after the first overtime where they spent most of their time blocking shots.
Absolutely. I think for Oswego's strategy, they've been able to get to Oneonta's zone. So now they really have to get into, now they really have to break away and actually get those breakaway plays.
Oswego in the SUNY, they are first in goals scored and first in save percentage overall, and an 8.86. Those are outrageous numbers for field hockey. Those are incredibly impressive. I mean, to use another sport, those are insanely good hockey numbers. If you're doing that in soccer, you're really, really good. So outstanding play from Erica Chabline and the rest of the team so far defensively. But Oneonta, they're third in that save percentage as well at 8.17. So it's not like they have struggled defensively either. They've been pretty good. But the team's going to flip sides, put 10 minutes back on the clock. Overtime 2, ready to tip off here.
And just a little note I kind of thought of, Chabline and Anderson, they're both really good goalies. Thought I'd mention that.
Yeah, women's soccer, again, they got the win here today. So Anderson steps out of net, wheel in the smaller net, and then you've got Erica Chabline, another strong goalie for a Oswego field hockey team. Oneonta starts with possession this time around. Carly O'Connor coming on to the near side. Pressure from Simser. She cuts back to the middle. O'Connor now ranging in. And they will recall a start of play, and they'll make O'Connor drop it back down and officially bring the ball back in, so to speak. O'Connor chips it in off the foot of McNally. It's over for Acevedo. Acevedo with a shot, and it'll bounce wide. So Oswego, just like that, will get an opportunity to come back up the field and see if they can start a run into the zone of their own.
The last possession Oneonta had, you can't do that all the time because right there we saw they had it wide to the right. Could have easily went in if they had the right communication.
Aaron Clark was looking for the whistle there a bit earlier on Simser. She gets it, so Clark will take it over and drop it off and leave it behind for defensewoman Carly Wazak. Wazak now chips it in hard, off the stick of McNally, off the stick of Mastraka, who's got Fleming there. Fleming quickly into the corner, looking for an open stick. Tries to find Clark, but Delaney there to cover off Clark. Clark chips it in hard right into the center, and there's a whistle. Oswego's ball now. Oneonta goalie Jennifer Tamino Logan, very diverse athletically. She played lacrosse, basketball, and field hockey in high school. So Tamino bringing a lot of experience, but so far she hasn't had to use a lot of it. Oswego has not even been within 50 feet of her yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you could tell, the way she plays. She's incredibly athletic. She knows exactly where at times the ball's going to go, and she does a really good job of deflecting the ball out of the goal.
That one chipped away from Clark. Now to Meg Delaney. Clark and Delaney battle. That one's going to get away from Delaney, and here comes Clark. Aaron Clark ranging in, looking to end it. Oh, but she does not get a lot on that one, and she goes down. Mastraka with some good defense, and now Simser's got an opportunity to take it up for herself. She's got Kate McNally there with her. Coming in to play defense is O'Connor, and McNally will now take it. McNally coming to the far side. It's McNally and Wazak. McNally tries to get it back across, looking for Darcy, but she's not there, and Oneonta clears it out. Oh, Oswego, a good opportunity, but Schaefer will save it and keep it in. Schaefer chips across to Darcy. Whistle blown. It'll now be Oneonta possession, and Oswego almost a breakaway there. A great opportunity, but one flubbed pass sets them back. 7 minutes, 18 to go in overtime 2.
They had a chance right there. They had two breakaway plays where they could have had the ball.
Mastrako now coming in. Oh, that one's up to Fleming. It's Fleming on Chabline. She gets around Chabline. She shoots it in, and Oneonta's going to walk it off. Morgan Fleming gets Chabline out of the net, and the Oneonta Red Dragons get their first win on the road, their first SUNY win of the year, and Oswego falls to 6-4 and 0-2 in the SUNY. What a way to end it. Morgan Fleming, the hero today at Laker Turf Stadium.
And Chabline really played well today. That was unfortunate. Oneonta came in turn today and they gave Oswego a challenge, but also Oswego, they played really well.
What great plays in the backfield there from Victoria Pixley and Sophia Little to chip that on up to Morgan Fleming and Madeline Acevedo, and Fleming able to get around Mastracco. Shabline goes for the big diving save and misses it. But that's going to do it here from Laker Turf Stadium on WTOP 10. I've been Jared Wakefield. He's been Logan Stolberg. From all of us here at Lakers Turf Stadium, thank you for joining us today, and have a good night. Oswego goes 3-1 on the day, wins for women's soccer, men's soccer, and volleyball, but field hockey falls in double overtime.